Greetings, fellow zombie survivors. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, episode 19, The Big Sneak. Before I get started, I wanted to just mention that the expanded helicopter events mod was disabled because it was buggy, as that was pretty apparent last stream. And then also it uses copyrighted music, so it had to go. And we are picking up from a very tenuous spot here, I guess. So at the end of last stream, I was trying with the truck to go fetch a container, a shipping container. And I hit enough zombies with the front end of the truck that the engine died. And then the truck died, and there was really no way to remedy that situation. So, oh, now she barks when I don't want her to. So yeah, James here got the big dead. Luckily, I had sort of prepared for this eventuality with setting it up so that I can journal my experiences and just grab the journal and more or less pick up where I left off. I still will need to read the books that I had read. The book reading experiences won't come back for the boosted XP, but everything else I'll get. Now here's the trick. It is likely midday, and I am nowhere near anywhere I need to be. So if you take a look up top, sneak to the West Point Bridge is now my goal. Hey, Scorpioza, thank you for the resub. And David, it looks like you're already subbed, so it did go through. One thing about the goals that I should probably update is here. Long range vehicle is the sleeper truck, or the truck with a sleeper cab, but its percent, I'm putting it at 0%. It's basically not drivable, and therefore it is dead. What I'm going to want to do here is try to grab like maybe food or water or weapon or something like that. I actually know where I am right now. I am in Exposure Survival 1. I am in that veteran house that I broke into. So I'm actually not too far from where I want to be. And David, Kellyanne, and Rev, thank you so very much for the resubs and the gifted subs. So Exposure Survival Tape 1, I actually needed. So I'm going to grab that. Why not? And then I think I'm also going to grab the veteran t-shirt just to rip it up. Because if I'm going to need bandages, I ought to get clean clothing now rather than dirty clothing when I get closer to my destination. Oh, so here's some food. That's a whole lot of food. That's great. I don't suspect that I can walk around with, oh, maybe? Can you drink from a saucepan? Because I'll show you on the map what I'm trying to do here. Here, I'll pause it while I do it. So right now, I died. So I'm right here in this house. This is the veteran house. This was the neighborhood I started in, as you can see. And we had some cars here that I'm not really sure I hotwired or not. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get back here. My Jeep is parked there and a whole bunch of spare equipment is back there. And then the truck died around here. So if I had a pencil, I would put a skull here. So my plan is to hug the coast and to follow the coast back to the Jeep. I don't think going through the town midday is going to work for me because, you know, sprinters and scary and all that. So, yeah, that's the plan. Here, let me take a tumbler too. Can I pour? Really? This tumbler is not a water container? Next patch actually does a huge overhaul of water mechanics, so that should be fun. There we go, a mug of water. That will be what I drink out of. All right, I'm going to run a prediction because why not enjoy my suffering here? Will I make it back to the Jeep? Yes or no? This might take multiple attempts. I don't know if it will or not. I'm going to obviously try to do it in one go, but in case it doesn't, I figured I'd put up a prediction. So in this neighborhood, I am fairly certain I did not leave any running cars or anything like that. There was nothing of that nature that I could use. And then, of course, it's midday, so these zombies are super freaking fast and scary. That, and despite the fact that I have a journal, all of the kill experience that I have is gone, meaning that my character is basically cowardly again. Or scared at the very least. Ooh, that is a intact hoodie. We'll take. It also wouldn't be a terrible idea to do a little bit of, maybe foraging while I'm over there. Because I think I'm just going to go straight for the coast and not try to, scavenge up some weapons. Because every house I enter into has the potential to have more zombies than I can handle. So it's probably best to limit the amount of zombies that I run into. Now, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these tree branches, though. Like, I could make a splint. That's not helpful. And I want to be going as east as I can. And right now I'm crouched and... Oh, well, I should have discarded that. I'm crouched and trying not to draw attention to myself. So in this game setting, the zombies are urban focused, meaning that there are more zombies in town and fewer out here. So what I'm hoping is that I don't get so overrun. The fog doesn't really help. Well, the fog is actually helping to conceal me a little bit. Limit how easy it is for zombies to see me, but then, of course, it works in the inverse, too. I'm not really sure how the journal works in terms of the XP that I'm getting out of foraging, whether it adds to it or overwrites it. I guess we'll find out. Oh, and here we go. Here's a watch. So it is almost noon. I am going to have quite a bit of additional... Zombies are very scary and they run real fast time, I guess. How you doing back there, Tusk? She's in for the ride. I suppose what I should have done is foraged up chipped stone while I was on the road out there to make like an axe or something. Well, it's too late for that. Because if I wanted to, you know, like crafting a spear, for instance, requires me to have like a stone knife or something like that, right? That would be nice. That would be a really good weapon to have out here in the nowhere. Of course, it's easy to forget, my carpentry is back to 0, so even though it sounds like a useful weapon, given my carpentry skill, it would be probably pretty terrible. Alright, those predictions are in. I wonder how many of you are voting against me. There will be punishment for voting against me. Just kidding. Maybe. I don't like this cluster of trees in front of me. But I am already maybe a quarter of the way there. Yeah, this cluster of trees could have a zombie lurking in it. Another thing is, I've had some pretty bad luck in this series of just like walking through trees. I keep getting cut. So I want to limit the amount of damage that I take, if possible. Press Q to instantly teleport back to the Jeep. So here's the thing. I'm crouched, so I would just whisper. It wouldn't really matter. I would just go, tss, tss, hey, hey. Oh, I had search mode off. I haven't seen any of the zombies so far. My worry is that I'm going to roll up on like a horde of them. And then I'll have to break into a full sprint to outrun them. What shoes do I have on? Regular shoes, so that's not great. I should have grabbed sneakers. The run speed modifier of regular shoes is 5% slow. And they're not great at stomping, so it's like slower movement for no protection. What is the population setting? So all of that kind of detail you can see in the commands. Exclamation mark details specifically. Believe it or not, I get asked that a lot. I'm gonna need some liquid courage here. Honestly, I was expecting a lot more zombies than I've found so far. Hey, what's that? Berries? Wild berries. Unknown. Okay. There goes my foraging XP. I am starting to get hungry. Let me pop a can of tuna open. Chicken of the sea. In my B-E-B-E-L-L. Okay, that can't rhyme. Never mind. What's twigs? Okay, we're maybe... Oh, I see some zombies up ahead. At least two of them. And here comes one. He tripped. Uh-oh. Oh, crap. Alright, so there's two more. I'm just gonna pull this one before it ambushes me. And then there's one down to my right, too. Yeah. Legs. How do they work? Another one fell. Alright, so that zombie... Okay, so there's two here, and there's one there. I'm going to try to pull the one that's seemingly alone. Mega Hoof, thanks for the bits. Oh, sneakers, yes. Oh, so the one with the hoodie saw me. I'll check these sneakers. I just don't want to be caught trying to change my shoes out in the middle of a fight. Because if you're barefoot and trying to stomp on zombies, you're not going to have a great time. These sneakers have holes in them. They're just throwing themselves at me? I know. Throwing themselves at my feet. Alright, you. Turn around. Turn around, dummy. Uh-oh. Oh! No bites. Sup, Yoda? You're missing all the fun bits here. Alright, I'm putting on a hat and glasses so that there's There's something that can be knocked off my head if they attack me. I might as well keep 2 of the tree branches. Oh, more. Ah, she fell, but not next to me. She has like a bread knife in her? That she does. Mine now. These sneakers also look like they have holes. They do. You get to keep them. Whoa! Coming a little hot there. Oh, that's annoying. Don't bite my arm. Well, bandaging that up. A little reminder, of course, that because we're 10 years later, my character has built up a natural immunity, so bites don't make me a zombie. So being bit isn't fatal, it's just annoying. It takes a long time to heal. Hey, you two. Can one of you turn around? Alright. Digital watch. Better than my analog one. So here we go. How far from camp did it spawn? I don't really know how to measure distance in Zomboid. But here, let me pause and I can show you. I spawned in this house here. And then I walked along the coast. So I am maybe almost halfway. One of the advantages is that my starting spawn location is, of course, West Point still. This whole series started in West Point. And I set up base not too far from West Point. Alright, so there's 2 zombies in the bushes over there. Let me hide some of this. So let me get rid of the search mode. I want vision right now. I don't really care about foraging. Here comes one. I think he has a hunting knife in his knee. That he does. Here, you can have my socks and my hand fork. Bandage is already dirty. If I see clean clothing, I ought to probably grab it. Another cluster. Oh, hi. That's annoying. A varsity jacket. Your rock shirt. It's mine now. Yeah, it gave me some more rip sheets. Good. I don't like going through thick forest like this. Oh, there's also a path. That's also bad, because, you know, zombies like to pile up near urban areas. Well, I think I'm good. So far. Yeah, if you missed the end of last stream, this is probably mightily confusing. But chat can catch you up. One thing that has happened is my weight got reset to 85. And there is a bit of an advantage of being well... Oh, shoot. Yeah, I was just trying to open the beef, girl. There's a bit of an advantage to being well fed. When you're injured, you heal faster. There's a heal bonus. I actually have a mod to show you the heal bonus. So here it is. 30% healing because I'm well fed. So because I'm of lower weight and needing... Oh, hi. I saw that. Come here. Come on. I think I hear more. Maybe not. They should let you use the river for watching stuff? Yeah, can't you? You can wash yourself. Here, let me wash myself. Wait, where am I going? Just wash myself right here. Oh, I don't like how that tree wiggled. Man, my forearm is, getting dirty quick. I do have a saucepan with water, so I can clean rags that way too. If I need to. Oh, and apparently I need to smoke a cigarette. I'm probably coming around 2/3 of the way there. Let me check. Yep. Started here, going there. I would say, yeah, like almost 2/3. Yeah, rivers can be useful. Of course, their water isn't clean, so you still have to boil it or put it into plumbing to clean it up. And I've never really cared for the fishing or fish trapping mechanics of this game. Maybe they'll get reworked at some point, because I remember at one point saying, oh, I don't really care for foraging. And then they significantly overhauled foraging to the point where I actually like it now. It's cool. Before, it was awful. You would just sit in one spot of the forest, wiggling your arms a while, and then magically you'd summon up things into your arms. And it was very dangerous because you had your back turned for the entire process, and you couldn't turn around or anything like that. And then you couldn't search for something specific. But now, the new foraging mechanics, awesome, just awesome. So if I wanted to search for, like, stones, I could enable a focus, and it would show me, it would try to find stones. But instead of that, let me just focus on getting back home, because I am getting close. What happens if you drink tainted water? Well, it depends on your traits, whether you have a weak stomach or not, but it will make you very nauseous. Another issue with being nauseous is if you're nauseous from eating or drinking tainted things, you will, not in this playthrough because zombification doesn't exist anymore, but in standard gameplay, the only way to know that you've been zombified is that you become nauseous. So if you do eat and drink tainted stuff and you get scratched, it's going to be challenging to determine... Oh man, he really jumped me. It's going to be challenging to determine if you're sick or just injured. Well, I probably need new underpants. This is the same exact character. This is just James number 2. Oh, it's not bleeding anymore. That's good. And I'm just trying to single out the rippable clothing that is not bloody, because bloody clothing will just give you bloody you know, ruined rags that are not going to be particularly useful for bandages. Well, I'm getting awfully close. The bridge is almost viewable from here. That dude that jumped me from behind, oh man, that was scary. What's the best weapon to use versus fast zombies? The weapon that you're skilled at. I mean, weapons... If you look at pz.net and you look at the weapon chart, all weapons have different stun and damage mechanics. I would say against really fast zombies, your best weapon would be one that can be swung quickly. So some weapons, like a wood axe, do incredible amounts of damage, but you can't swing quick. Like, a sledgehammer would be particularly terrible. But yeah, slow swinging weapons means that if you do miss, you're probably not going to have an opportunity to swing a second time. They're going to get up close and hurt you. So you're going to want something that swings very quickly, and that's probably the only consideration, and something that does damage. So like going against them with like a butter knife, yeah, that's might swing quick, but it's pretty dumb. So if it was up to me, I would say, and then you're also ideally, because the fast zombies will also pile up quickly, you're going to want something that can hit multiple, if you have multi-hit enabled, you're going to want a weapon that can hit multiple people with ease, meaning that it has good reach. So I would say two-handers. Quick swinging two-handers, like a baseball bat, crowbar, machete, katana, or even some one-handers are fine. And then in this specific scenario, because of how ruined people's clothing are, I guess it really doesn't matter whether it's sharp or blunt. Normally, I would suggest going with blunt weapons, because blunt weapons won't shred clothing. So if you, for instance, see a zombie with a really nice leather jacket, and you're like, hey, I want that jacket. If you hit him with a baseball bat, that jacket will be probably fine. If you hit him with a machete, that jacket is going to have so many holes in it, it won't be wearable anymore. But in this scenario, almost all the zombies have completely ruined clothing because it's been 10 years since the start of the apocalypse, so sharp versus blunt doesn't really matter here at all. Black digital watch, definitely better than the red. It's also getting, almost to the time when the zombies get slow again. Hey, Yoda. What's up? And a treat. I see that you two probably wanted me to die in channel point predictions, making me play one-handed. Oh, and hydrate. I guess Mike 2. Et2 Mike? Alright, they should be slow now. Right, 8 p.m. And we are coming up to the bridge. Man, this bandage. Ah, it's infected. So infection just means like antibiotics. It doesn't mean I'm a zombie or anything like that. It means that I need to sterilize it a bit. So, prediction, yes. Is there nothing in those cars? I've already searched those cars a long time ago. So I don't really need to. Alright, let's see here. I am going to tend to my wound. So, remove. And disinfect. And then bandage with an adhesive bandage, which is really not the right thing to use. But I don't have the right thing on me. I'm also going to toss on some clothing. That I had spare. Some of my... I'll put the sardines away and keep the other stuff. And I will grab 2 alcohol wipes. The exposure survival I can stick into my VHS stash. Don't really know what to do with a saucepan of water. I don't think I've actually been drinking out of it, though. Maybe I have. I don't really know where my water source is coming from, to be honest. But I'm going to add my saucepan of water to the water cooler there. And then I'll put the saucepan of water, or the saucepan now. Where is it? Right into the stove. All right, I am ready to gear up a little bit and go back for my car. So tree branches are trash. Mug of water I'll keep on me. Rip sheets I'll keep on me. These berries, I don't know. Bread knife. Shoes. Okay. And then over here, there is plenty of weapons. So I will take... I'll take a baseball bat. My crowbar that was in that stash is a little damaged. So I'd rather have the crowbar, I think. I'll grab vitamins, a leather jacket, and a welder's mask. All right, we are good to go. Next prediction. Oh, actually, there is more that I want to do before that. I take that back. Let me grab a wrench. If I have a wrench somewhere. Propane torch. Tire pump. Might have to dig around for a wrench a little bit. Oh, posture check. You got it. No wrench? Well, I'll have a wrench on my character. Oh, it was in that pile? I just missed it? Okay, let's correct that. I am literate. Was it really? No, that's a pipe wrench. I need a wrench. They're different. Pipe wrenches are for plumbing. Wrenches are for car mechanics. All right, headed back. So now it's a mission to, and let me update. Recover the journal and gear. An interesting distinction. Yeah, but like you wouldn't use a pipe wrench to repair a car. I think it makes a lot of sense, personally. A pipe wrench is for wrenches. A lug wrench is for car lug nuts, and then a regular wrench, you know, makes sense to me. I don't do a lot of car mechanics, but oh boy, that is I got friends guarding the truck a little bit. Wish I had beta blockers. There might have been some back in the camper. I just didn't grab them. So if you're wondering why I'm not just mowing them over with the Jeep's lethal bumper is actually quite damaged. If you're trying to argue that pipe wrenches are just wrenches, I would say, A, it's game mechanics, it doesn't need to make sense, and then B, if you're trying to do car mechanics in a really tight space, having a giant pipe wrench, which is way too large to fit in said tight space, just wouldn't physically work. Right? Like if you're trying to get, you know, if let's say I'm trying to loosen the terminals to my battery, I can't have a giant tool for that because my battery is kind of nested under the hood, and a giant tool is just not gonna work. It just won't. It's too big. Yeah, you might need a socket wrench for that or something like that, yeah. Not a giant pipe wrench. So that giant hoard actually pushed on. Ha! My headlight's still on. Oh, and there's my feet. My old feet. Ooh. I'll take my military helmet. Obviously got knocked off my head. And here we go. Let's loot all. I'm not even going to be picky about this. A lot of this stuff, a lot of this gear is totally ruined. And I'm going to be discarding it. I just didn't want to make the distinction right now. Because, you know, I've got friends near me. So, these leather gloves, let's rip. They were ruined. The scarf I'm just going to drop. The bag I'm going to put on my back. Sweater, ruined. Leather jacket, ruined. Long sleeve shirt, ruined. Long socks are good. Pants are ruined. Camo shirt's ruined. The boots. Oh, the boots are good. I'm going to wear them over the military boots I have on now, because the military boots I have on now are hot. The desert boots are not as insulating. So you won't overheat as easily. There is... Ooh, a sterilized bandage. Forgot I had those. I didn't even need to disinfect then. Yeah, there's no way this bulletproof vest... Yeah, holes in both. Drop that on the ground. Wine shirt's gone. Holster. Good. Belt, don't need it. Rip sheets, don't need it. Okay, we are good to go. I've got lug wrench, jack, hammer. Where's my standard wrench? Oh, yep, standard wrench. Get everything I need. Alright, now I want to turn off the engine to this car, because it's going to drain the batteries, as the headlight's still on. And my plan, at this point, is repair the engine to drive the truck back to the bridge. Am I not worried about the weapon durability? No, baseball bats have really high durability. So the baseball bat I have on me probably is, I'm guessing, 7/8 full. Yep. See the condition there? Maybe it's like 5/6 full or something like that. Have I gained my seals back from transcribing? No, not yet. I don't want to spend multiple hours reading a journal surrounded by zombies. That doesn't sound like a good time. So I'm driving back to my base camp to do it, because I don't think I'm going to die if I get back to home first. Where's my ciggies? I just missed them, didn't I? Yeah, there they are. Okay, next order of business is to read everything. Or maybe to drop the things I don't need into this pile here. There we go. I also don't need the hunting knife. Cool. I am getting a little drowsy. Perhaps heal off the wound? The wound I'm probably going to have for days and days and days. So it's not a wound that's going to quickly heal. Bites last a long, long time. Alright, journal time. So, here, take a look at my screen, skills for the screen. That's carpentry. Where is the stupid journal? Well, it's actually not stupid. It's very important. There it is. Bound journal. Here we go. Yeah, my skill up. Look at that. I know Kung Fu. I feel like Neo. Hey, little dude. Okay. The next question you had is, do I need to transcribe it afterwards? Yes. So the skills stack. The skills that I built up on my way over to get my journal added to the experience. So it's just like experience saved, which is really cool. And there, this bound journal is all up to date. Now I did see a comment on YouTube, which I thought was really smart, which was keep two journals, one on you and one in your base. That way, if you die and you can't recover your journal, it's not a big deal because you have a spare one. That's smart, but I don't want to play smart. I'd rather play fast and loose. So, next is repair the engine. So for me to repair the engine, I need engine parts. And unfortunately, it takes a stupid amount of engine parts in order to properly repair an engine from zero, and I zeroed that truck's engine. But here we go. All of these cars on the bridge here, I'm going to grab engine parts out of, and then bring those engine parts to get the truck at least running. I can't do that one. Twitch is hating you tonight. You keep buffering. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, I can't, I need to break into this thing. So, people were laughing at me like, oh, why do you keep smashing windows? You have to smash windows in order to do maintenance. Because if you don't have the keys to the car, aka if you haven't hotwired the car, you're just not allowed to do a lot of stuff. Like, you can mess with the tires, but nothing under the hood. Well, if I've never been in this taxi cab... Oh, matches. Yeah, see? There's stuff here. And now I'm using my wrench to grab engine parts. I am ruining the engines of the cars that are on the bridge with the hope of being able to repair the truck's engines. And it's not going to repair it very much. The amount of engine repair you get is tiny until you're like really, really, really high level mechanics. So I'm in for a rude awakening. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna get like 15%, somewhere between 15 and 20% repaired. No, I need to hotwire this one too. Check the chunk on the taxi. Will do. Actually, I'll take a battery. Give me that. And that's fine. I could, you're right, I could use it for spare parts. I could just not bother with the truck. The issue is there wasn't a lot of other trucks. There was like one other truck back in the, back at the mall. But I could poll you all about that. So, how about, oh, I can pull you the fun way. Should I keep my current truck or swap? And I believe I had determined that the quality of the engine on the current truck is higher than the one that was back at the mall, and there was really only two with sleeper cabs. So it's... those are the only two trucks I know about. The other problem I'm going to have is I just destroyed all the cars I know of, which means I can't drive a junker back to the truck and leave it there to swap, because I've just trashed all these cars. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Tarps and tissues. Well, he was clearly kidnapping someone. Could I ditch the trailer and tow the truck? It's not a big deal. I can hotwire another vehicle and drive the new vehicle over. Alright, I'm going to give you 2.5 more minutes on that poll. And then the next thing I want to do is to read the books that I forgot about because of the, let's call it amnesia at this point. What can I eat that wouldn't piss me off? You can't hook up multiple vehicles. One is the max. Helio, thanks for the support. Even if you're not caught up, I appreciate it. It means a lot. Yoda likes it too, as does Tusk. Okay, well, Tusk is... Hi. There we go. She was camera shy, but she is no more. I am ridiculously tired already, but I'm going to push myself just a little bit more. Because, I don't want to wake up at the wrong hour. And thank you for the sub. I have recovered the journal, yes. E-Gravy, thanks for the bits. Alright, sleep time. And I'll just call that poll early. Clearly, 9 out of 10 of you want me to keep the truck. It has sentimental value now, even though it failed me. Well, I failed it too. Alright, so it is 1 hour before zombies slow the roll. So I'm not going to hop out just yet. I'm living off of a diet mostly comprised of pineapple. How's my arm? Let's fix that. Oh, you know what I should do? It's raining, right? Let me go get some water so I can sterilize bandages. Fill that up with rainwater. Well, all right. The saucepan I'm just going to fill up with river water and sterilize some bandages. So clean. Let's see. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Nomad, which originally streamed live on Twitch July 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rodamont.com or the description of this video have a link to Discord. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Adios, my fellow zombie survivors.